Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Empty set now, 5 wide. They're going to the air in the first play. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And, you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep on the very first play. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Puts the ball up as in his head, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He'll hand it off. That strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. So going to make a return here. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
On the run here, lets it go. The receiver grabs it.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. They call the draw play here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They break him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He pulls in the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down and the clock ticking. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Linebacker shifting around now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Is back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Motion now from the tight end. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's caught. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. To put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the power powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. Who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
No, kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Built to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run the option. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it now. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. It's the tight end who makes the catch. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game. They're essentially wide receivers playing tight end.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Can't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PHC is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. He's been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receiver in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He can go. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Throws it back. He's running out of time here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw, testing the middle. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He fires downfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. And of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.